A good quality playing surface is dependent on a soil environment that encourages grass plants to thrive. The grass needs a balance of air, water and nutrients. Using pitches in unsuitable conditions can cause compaction of the soil which, if unchecked, can persist for many years, so checking the status of the soil is an important part of a groundskeeper's job. There is no way around digging a hole to limit the damage this causes and make reinstatement easy. You can use a golf hole cutter to extract a large core for examination, or alternatively use a border spade to dig a hole, placing the arisings on a sheet of polythene to reduce the mess and make refilling the hole easier. Once you have excavated your hole or removed a soil core, look for the following. Is there a layer of organic material at the surface? This thatch builds up on poorly draining pitches, creating a habitat for pests and diseases. If the thickness of the thatch is over 5 mm, then reduce through scarification. Assess the depth of the grass roots. If this is less than 50 mm, the grass will have less availability of moisture and nutrients and will be prone to drought in summer. Shallow rooting can sometimes occur as a result of saturated conditions near the surface, preventing root elongation and exploration due to a lack of soil air. It can also occur as a direct result of soil compaction. The depth of the topsoil should be at least 150 mm. Topsoil is generally darker in colour than subsoil. If your topsoil is very shallow, then consider importing, placing and grading good quality topsoil. Examine the walls of the pit or the sides of the core to see if saturated conditions are present or if there is a hard compacted layer. If you find a shallow compacted layer, measure how deep it is from the surface to its base to inform how this can be ameliorated. If the compaction is confined to the upper 100 mm, this can be addressed with solid tying operation. If the compaction is deeper, other operations such as an injection of compressed air to break up the pan may be required. Look for red mottles in the soil, as this is an indication that the soil is subject to routine waterlogging. The red mottles develop as naturally occurring iron as the soil goes through wetting and drying cycles. This may indicate that there is need to improve drainage through decompaction or even consider the installation of a land drainage scheme. Check whether there is a natural soil structure present, such as cracks and fissures around clods of soil that help drainage and air movement. Also examine the soil to establish whether it is sandy, silty, clayey or a mixture. Sandy soils tend to compact easily and don't hold on to moisture and nutrients well, so may need more decompaction, fertiliser and irrigation. Clayey soils tend to self-decompact as they shrink and swell on drying and wetting. They also hold on to water and nutrients better but are associated with poor drainage. On completion of the examination, backfill the pit by returning the arisings in the same order that they were excavated and gently firming them into shallow layers. If you extracted a soil core, slide it back into the hole and gently firm the surface. Make sure you don't leave any stones on the surface that could pose a risk to players, groundskeepers and machinery.